Good morning, students. Welcome to SSM Ramanamaya World School. I'm Kashish Sahu, your English teacher. So today in this class, we'll study chapter 2 of class 4, that is the tale of Daedalus and Icarus.
The tale of Daedalus and Icarus.
Long ago, in the island of Crete, there lived a very clever man called Daedalus. The king of Crete, Minos, asked him one day to make a maze full of passages that turned here and there and crossed one another. Daedalus' maze was made in such a way that no one could find his way out of it. The king was very happy. But soon the king and Daedalus quarrelled, and Minos imprisoned Daedalus and his young son Icarus in a tower. Crete was an island, and it was not possible for the father and his son to escape. Daedalus thought and thought of a way out. Finally, he got an idea. I will escape on wings, he thought. He gathered a big heap of feathers and soon made 2 pairs of wings by sticking feathers together with wax. He tied 1 pair around his shoulders and the second pair around his son, Icarus's shoulders. You must practice first, he told his son. We cannot fly from this island over the sea unless you know how to use your wings. Icarus practiced every day, and soon he learned how to use his wings cleverly. We will start when the sun rises tomorrow, said Daedalus, because we must have all day to fly over the sea. Sleep well, Icarus, and wake up early. The next morning, both father and son tied their wings on their shoulders. Daedalus instructed his son, do not fly too low, or the spray from the sea will wet your wings. Do not fly too high, or the sun will melt the wax from your wings, and then you will fall. Fly along the midway, and you will be safe. So they flew over the fields and hills, and shepherds cried out in amazement to see such a strange sight. Both of them left the island behind and flew over the sea. Icarus was excited and happy, but soon, feeling safe on his wings, he flew higher into the air. He was cold, and when the sun warmed him, he flew still higher, rejoicing the heat. As he flew too high, the sun began to melt the wax that held the feathers together. They became loose and floated down to the sea. Icarus beat his arms up and down in fear, but his wings would no longer support him. Down he went, and at last the sea swallowed him. He drowned. Daedalus suddenly turned to see if his son was following him. He called out in fear, Icarus, my son, where are you? But there was no reply. In despair, Daedalus flew down to the waters of the sea, and there floating on the waves were feathers that had been in his son's wings. Now, Daedalus knew that Icarus had drowned, and he cried bitterly. In the memory of his son, he called the waters the Icarian Sea, and to this day, people know it by the same name.